Pardette zit lekker. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Petrus, Pardette and Frankie Two Socks with your morning beach walk video. What a lovely sunrise. And did we see some strange phenomenon here on the beach this morning. One is flying in the sky and the other one was sailing in the ocean. The beach is laden with procrastinating plankton, or is it plankton recreating? I don't know. I think whether they're recreating or not, they're procrastinating at the moment. Oh, look at that. Hey, go, wash it. Is dit lekker? Is die water warm? Huh? As Ra rises behind the house of Poseidon, a cacophony of colors explode in the east. On his way to the west, trekking over the mountain of the dragon, spilling bucket loads of splendor over everybody's lawn. As in the late afternoon, he sinks on the other side, back into the house of Poseidon. For another night's rest, followed by the shadow warriors picking up all the splendor to spill again another day. As we approach the estuary mouth, we can see all the death that happened here in the freshwater part of the system. Plugs has been pulled, so a lot of fish from the freshwater system was exposed to salt water. But that's nothing. Between all the plugs is trapped fresh and salt water. A lot of marine fish is going to be exposed to very, very, very fresh conditions in the next couple of days. Thankfully the plug at Narrows hasn't been pulled, so the water from the Makuzi River can't come here. It's only affecting the dying fish, saltwater species in the northern regions of the lake. This one is big enough to eat and it's still alive, so it might be fresh enough for breakfast.
Not still alive.
Huh?
But it's either been eaten out already.
Yeah.
Out. Sure.
Are we gonna harvest it for breakfast?
Got a packet.
Another one like that and we're going to have some nice breakfast.
Yeah, it's quite a nice fish. Do you think the birds attacked it?
Yeah, of course. It's too big for it to eat anything else, so they just gouge on their eyes. Jet ski busy exiting the estuary mouth here. We've got enough nice pool here where we can cast net. There's nobody fishing. The surges of fresh water washing everything out into the ocean is just too often for the guys to fish. Not fit for human consumption is the dying river mermaids, but there's some smaller ones that the yellow-billed stork is picking up at the moment. Look like that one chasing it over there. He missed it. They're feasting here on this little sandbank just north of the estuary mouth. And these funny little turtle tracks is made by nothing else than a dying river mermaid. Full of eggs. You're not gonna spawn. Ah, bitch, die. Yeah, they fucked your habitat and for your babies up completely, haven't they? Don't know whether you're in fresh water or salt water, and then you just succumb of the salt, don't you? A lot of people like to refer to, no pun intended, on individuals, but St Lucia is a very dynamic system. I agree, there's a lot of dynamic in the death of this system. And for the people to wait that nature fixes itself, human will have to be taken out of the equation for nature to fix itself. To put that into Bobobian, things like Bob's home language, you all have to die before St Lucia Estuary is going to manage to repair itself. It's like a tar road. Nature will take it back if you don't maintain it. Nature will take back from us if we're not going to repair this. And in the process, we're going to die. Scavenging this mixture of Poseidon lawn and reeds to see if there's one more sizable tilapia for breakfast. Just one more. Colors here at the estuary mouth is still very much confusing. It pretty much looks like mud, and then it looks like ocean, then it looks like mud. It's a muddy ocean. Only one thing certain in the circle of life and death is death. You can prolong it, or you can rush towards it. I'm fighting to prolong the life of St Lucia Estuary and the health of St Lucia Estuary. And there's people that energetically and enthusiastically ridicule me for doing that. Mense, ek sien julle doen nie navraag oor Christine Roberts se onthou jy boek nie. Daar's baie goue memories in daai boekie oor St Lucia. En die sonsopkomste en die 4x4's op die strand in die koue oggende en die warm koffie uit die fles uit. What I want to show the guys now on the morning walk beach video is that the plug that's exiting the estuary comes from the river channel. So it doesn't come from the narrows that we can wish the Mkuzi River drains out and that the lake fills up with fresh ocean water. There's some confused scientists that shouldn't smoke abtwak, that believe that the salt water is dangerous to a marine system. But then again, they mustn't smoke the papers, they must read it. In 2011 it was explained how saline marine species can survive. But freshwater species cannot survive salt water, nothing. Zero, zilch, zero. Death. Death becomes them. This mud bank is seriously starting to look like Mission Rock's rock pools. It must now just mortify. Then we've got a northern pier here at St Lucia Estuary mouth. If this is mortified, it can be like that rocks in front of Cozy Bay mouth. Those rocks in front of Cozy Bay mouth is the reason why it is being kept open. Yeah, that's a good idea. We mustn't remove this mud. Guys, remember, if there's public participation meeting ever, don't remove this mud. It must mortify, it must become rock. The St Lucia River channel, draining the water away from the St floodplains where the guys are farming the sugarcane, and they just as good a carbon zinc than any other floodplain, guys. If you don't know what a carbon zinc is, I'll start making the videos. Sean has paid for one, so I better finish that one, and hopefully I get more sponsors to make the others. Little short videos explaining to you how things work, and not how the scientist and the Daily Maverick is manipulating you to think how things work, but actually how things work scientifically. What the hell am I looking at? A whole bunch of mud that broke loose. Just on the other side of this mud bank, there's a big one floating around. I couldn't understand what it was, but anyway. So yeah, those guys that's interested in helping me getting the message across on how the estuary system is supposed to function, because there's no research, well, very little research being done here at the moment, or monitoring being done here. We need a lot more scientists on the job here, but okay. So we'll use the scientific paper from the times that the system did work, and make short little videos about phytoplankton, mangroves, mudskippers, fiddler crabs, yeah, so many things. Can make interesting videos to keep the children occupied in front of the YouTube, and that will teach them on how the system did work when scientists still did research. If we can have more of these channels onto this mud bank between the ski boat club and here, we'll have marine retention. That is for sure. We'll have marine retention. But unfortunately, the scientist only wants to call me bentonite Bob. They don't want to sit down and talk to me about scouring effect, scouring channels, marine retention, high tides, low tides, suffocating bentonite mud. They just don't want to. They're now doing research on why did the bentonite mud kill 328 hectares of mangrove forests and swamps. Hier, kom. Na daai kant toe. Ja. Lekker moeg, ja. Ek het afgeklim. I got a joke for you guys. It's a little bit altered. Why does a scientist trust an atom? Because they make up everything. Jy lyk soos 'n leeu daar in die wildtuin, hè? Jy lyk soos 'n leeu daar in die wildtuin. Ja. Wag, ek moet eers kyk. Pardette. Ek moet eers kyk. Wag nou. Kyk gaan. As I left this a little bit too late. It's already the 1st of March when you see this advertisement. So we're gonna run a little special this month on the extreme boating video. 2,000 Rand. Get your logo and your telephone number on the video and mentions about your product and services on a regular basis inside the video. So please contact me 081 342 7371 and help to keep the channel alive. Thank you. Okay, skoon, jy kan maar gaan. Look at this water rushing out past such a beautiful sunset. What the hell is happening here? Why is this water rushing out like this? This is scary. This is scary. Check how this water is going out when Funnus now comes into birth. Check it out. This is Funnus, Hippo and Crocodile returning from an excursion. Guys, they have lovely sightings nowadays. Make sure that you book. The office is next to DIY in the main street. Check that, check that. Yes. Yo, look at that. And then all of a sudden he's out of the channel and coming in into the docks at quite a speed. Everything is going a little bit haywire. Oh, he has to go in sideways that way.